Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a pick a card reading because I haven't done one of these for a little while and I'm really feeling it. I want to do something that's going to elevate the energy for everyone a little bit. So this is going to be the next good thing coming in for you. Okay, now this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you watch it. This is hopefully going to apply to your life and give you something to kind of look out for, look at for signs for, you know what I mean? So we've got three decks here. We've got the Light Seers Tarot, the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, and the Witch's Tarot. And we've got a piece of Rainbow Aura Quartz, a piece of Tanzanite, and a piece of Pyrite. So take a minute, choose whichever deck resonates with you, and then we're going to get right into this and see what's coming in for you. Hello, card pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So you're here because you've chosen either the Light Seers Tarot or this piece of Rainbow Aura Quartz, which I just almost dropped. And as you can see, it's really beautiful, especially in the light. Just a really beautiful piece. So I don't know, I'm liking it. I love the iridescent quality of it. Ooh. I'm getting cards for you right away. And I know you don't like that first one, Ten of Swords, but this is the next good thing happening to you, right? So this signifies that whatever this Ten of Swords is, it's probably already happened or is going to happen relatively soon, and the good part is coming after that, right? See, the moving on, the getting out of that energy is right there with the Chariot. So I like this as a good start. The 10 is always an ending, right? Which signifies a beginning after it. And these cards are just flying everywhere. Just flying. Okay. So you've also got here the Three of Wands after this Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. And this is interesting over here because then we've also got a Four of Cups and a Three of Swords. So I kind of like the progression from left to right, in that the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords kind of associate with that Ten of Swords, which to me is good. That means it's becoming over, it's becoming done. And we just want to get one more card for you here. Perfect. Oh, this is a beautiful ending, you guys. Strength. Okay, so what this tells me here is that there's something, you could already be right in the middle of it. It might have just recently happened, just recently finished. There's something here that is done. It's over. It obviously wasn't pleasant because the Ten of Swords never is. There's probably a lot of not really great feelings associated with it, with this Four of Cups. The sense of rejection, probably a little bit of apathy. But here you see like all these other cups that have been given to this person are empty. This one is actually full. This one has that rainbow here, right? Coming out of it. So it's kind of like, yes, everything has been awful. Whatever is ending has absolutely broken your heart. Understand 100%, okay? What this says is you cannot let these things color what is coming forward for you. There is a moving on, and the Chariot here says to me that you're in control of the direction, okay? You're not necessarily just along for the ride. It's more of, okay, this happened, I didn't like it, I don't want to go through that again. Let's go in a different direction. Let's try to change the outcome of this next thing. So you're kind of getting away from the negative stuff is what I'm seeing, because like even though this Three of Swords is underneath the Chariot, it's kind of, I don't want to say associated with it. This Three of Swords feels like that's the part that's more along for the ride. That's the thing that's going to be carried with you into this next thing, which isn't entirely pleasant. We get that. It's the Three of Swords after all. But out of these 10, you're only bringing 3. And the 3 is still, how do I want to put that? Wisdom, right? This, like, swords are still mental. They are logic. They're in your head. This is what you've learned from the past, okay? I don't know if maybe you didn't give this offer the due diligence that it deserved. Maybe you didn't really pay attention to what it was, and you kind of regret that. And you're vowing to, as you go forward, say, okay, I screwed up. I'm going to take this wisdom into the future with me so that this doesn't happen again. So whichever way it's happening here, whether it's already like you missed out on something or something ended, whether it was your own choices or not, you're taking the heartache from this as a lesson. You're carrying it forward so that you can plan better in the future. You see what I mean? Because we do move into, after this kind of drag down energy, into a Knight of Wands and a King of Wands energy. So the Knight of Wands to me says that there is a heck of a lot of enthusiasm here, okay? And you can see this horse, like horses on the chariot, this is where this is taking you. You are trying to put a little bit more fun energy, a little bit more flirty energy, I've heard for some of you, into whatever comes next. You're kind of, I want to say, willing to dip your toes into a lot of things, because Knight of Wands is a very back and forth energy, right? It is a little fleeting, but it's still very strong, enthusiastic energy. It is wanting to have fun. So it is wanting to dip your toes into various things to figure out which one you actually really are passionate about, which is really great. It's really a good energy to want to try new things, to want to experience something, to find that inner fire, right? So it feels like you'll get to that point where you're trying a lot of stuff, and then something is going to kind of kick off inside of you. Something is going to ignite a spark that you were looking for. And then you come into this energy of Three of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, where you're really trying to integrate this into your future. You are trying to make some plans, look at where you can go. And now this is waiting for the right moment. Okay, so I don't know if there's something that you're going to have to wait for, something that might hold it back temporarily. But again, it is temporarily. There's eventually going to be a wave that comes through here that this person is going to be able to surf. So it's coming. The passion is still there. It might be dimmed a little bit, but you're kind of looking at in a practical fashion with this Ace of Pentacles saying, well, this can still happen. I can absolutely make this happen. And this is something that's going to have roots. This is something that I can work on. I can look forward to for a long time. So now this could be something like in regards to a new job, something you're really passionate about, something with this King of Wands here, a little entrepreneurial, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, saying it's something new, the beginning of something new. This is the seed, right? And you kind of nurture that into being. So this could be, yeah, I'm leaning a little bit towards like job related for some of you. Others of you, this might just be turning in a hobby into something that pays dividends for you. Now, I'm not saying that this is something that's going to absolutely make you rich, right? Because there is just this one pentacle here. But this is the start of something, and it feels like something that you really, really love. Okay? Now, I just do want to clarify that Three of Wands before I move into those. just to see what that waiting is all about. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, the bottom of the deck for all that clarifying is the Two of Wands. So that makes sense, right? This is the just before the Three of Wands. This is still the planning stages. How do we make this work? Where are we actually going with this kind of energy? But what came out was the Sun. So I don't know with this, is this night surfing? Is she waiting for daybreak? These torches are lit and the background looks kind of dark. So maybe you just need a little bit more clarity, right? A little bit more assuredness that comes in before you're confident enough to say, this is the one we do. This is the wave that we ride. Now, I also want to say here, because we've had more cards come out, there's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Inspiration, so, and the Lovers, right? So I don't know, maybe you also need a partner in this. Maybe you're waiting for that right person, someone who can help you stoke this fire, right? And so it might feel as though you're kind of waiting for a while with this Knight of Materials, but that doesn't mean you're not going anywhere with this. That doesn't mean you're still not moving this into the future, okay? Obviously, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights, but he is the one that actually gets there too. And he makes sure it's done right, it's done properly, he's not missed anything. And I think in conjunction with this King of Swords, this Muse of Voices, is someone that you're going to look to for advice, okay? Someone who can kind of guide you into this. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily going to also be this Queen of Wands person in with this Lovers card. It could be someone completely different. You could be dealing with a couple people here. You take advice, but then this person is the person you move forward in this with. But either way, something is going to come from at least one person, possibly two. I am feeling more along the lines of two. There's going to be some clarity in this. There's going to be a sense of this is the path and it's lit and it's clear now that you move forward with. So that's kind of where that waiting comes in. You still have planning, you still have some things that need settled. You want to make sure it's done right before you actually put this in the ground, which is a good level-headed way to start this. And what this does is this brings in this Queen of Cups and this strength, this sense of perseverance, right? This sense of taking the risks that you need to take to move this forward and feeling whole in this endeavor, right? Because, I mean, back here there was several empty cups, and then maybe you realize this next thing coming, this is the one, and you kind of make sure this cup remains full. You kind of cherish it almost, right? It feels more like your cup is half full than your cup is half empty. Your cup could even very well be full here. So there's something here that's going to come in and that's going to really put a spotlight on how far you've come and what you've done and how much you've grown, which is a really, really beautiful energy. And that takes you into this something new, right? This something that's going to bring in this sun energy, this happiness, this fulfillment. And that's what's coming. After all of this hardship here, you're kind of saying, I'm done with that. I'm done. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's do this. And you have so much forward momentum here that you achieve what you set your mind to. That's awesome, right? That's just awesome. So, I mean, I know it kind of starts off a little rocky, but I feel like this is where you are, this is where you have been, and you're just sick of it. And it's so, so nice to see someone say, I'm sick of this status quo. I am going to completely transform my life, right? That is a fucking awesome energy. And I fully support you in this. So let's see what is coming in for those of you who have chosen card pile number 1. Let's get you oracle cards. Here we go. Again, bottom of the deck, this energy is gaining momentum. It absolutely is. There's all of this wand energy spurring you forward. So you've actually had several cards come out. The first one is nothing is yet set in stone, right? This hardship, this whatever it is, that's not the way it always has to be. You do not have to look at this next cup and be like, well, this is crap. It's just going to be the same as all these other empty cups. It's not. This is the universe providing you a gift to move into something new, okay? And then we also have here a time to give rather than take, which is all of this wand energy, this feeling that I'm going to try anything and everything I need to try. I'm going to put my energy into things to find this thing that is going to stand the test of time, right? You are putting in energy. You are giving energy to things rather than just absorbing and taking and not providing that balance. Right? That is a great energy to be in. And the last card that you get here is your commitment is being tested. And that comes in here with this 3 of Wands and this strength card. Because like I said, this strength card is this perseverance. It's not going to be the easiest route. But are you committed to this? Do you want this? Is this where you want your life to go? Is this what you want to do? And it feels like you're saying, absolutely, yes, it is. How is that even a question? How is that even a question? This is so much better for me. That's where you're at. Okay? So, I mean, this energy is gaining momentum. You've probably already felt it. You've probably already felt this urge to change things, to move forward. And I also want to get you Spirit Animal Oracle before we close the reading for card pile number 1. Love this. Bottom of the deck is Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion, right? So again, this feeling of this doesn't have to be the way it always is. Even though everything else has sucked, the next thing, it does not have to be as bad as that, right? The projection that is being done isn't necessarily true. And you will see that when you start to move. And the card that's come out here is Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. And that is fair advice. With all of the wands that have come out here, with all of this high energy, you do kind of have to watch what you're saying to people. Don't be super keen on burning bridges because, again, you are going to need people for advice here with this 3 of Wands. You are going to need someone to work with. Okay? So watch how you interact with them. Keep it civil is what I want to say, because wands are very volatile, right? They're very volatile. And if you've had hurt in the past and something seems like it's kind of mimicking that, even if it's not true, even if that is your illusion, you might be prone to saying something that you will later regret. Okay? But ultimately, you have taken this lesson, you've learned from it, you're moving forward into a very strong, propelling energy. And that is awesome, right? That's super awesome. There's something here that is going to be new, something that's going to last, something that is going to make you feel fulfilled. And that is perfect, right? That is beautiful. So that's what I have for you, card pile number 1. I hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important for me because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I want you to take the best of care of yourself. Okay, I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, card pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You're here because you have chosen this Tarot of the Hidden Realms deck, which is super old because it's my very first deck and a little ratty, but still full of fantastic energy, and I was really drawn to it today. Or you've chosen this cute little piece of tanzanite, which is probably one of my favorite minerals. It is kind of rare, if I remember correctly, only found in Tanzania. And this isn't the best quality piece. There are some really lovely, super clear, in the right light shifts from blue to purple stones, but I still really like this as a stone. It's one of my favorite, absolutely beautiful energy. So let's see, we are going to see what's coming in for you, card pile number 2. And I'm going to attempt to do a really good shuffle on this deck because it's been a little while since I used it. And I want to get you a fantastic message. Oh, right off the bat, your first card, Ace of Wands. That's a great start, I would say. Great, great start. Then you also have Temperance. There's a sense of new, something that also kind of brings a little bit of harmony in here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. This could turn out to be a love reading for some of you. Page of Cups. Absolutely. Ooh. Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups. Holy crap, you guys. I'm loving the aces that are coming out here. Absolutely. Six of Swords. Seven of Wands. Ooh. This one came out with a lot of energy. It's not something I like to end on, but this is okay. Ten of Swords. The bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So this could be an energy where you haven't really wanted to be with anyone for a while. You've possibly been dating here with this Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, because this is that kind of energy, right? A lot of passion, a lot of just, I want to have fun kind of energy. But I feel as though you're kind of moving away from the Knight of Wands kind of thing. He's looking to the past, right? The fox is looking to the future. So it almost feels as though you're looking for something new, right? Something that really stokes your fire, and is a little bit more consistent. Now, I feel like this does come along with the Temperance and the Ace of Cups, because again, we have this new, this sense of new, this opening. In Temperance here, she's got 2 cups in her hands, and she's transferring the water between them. It's a balance, it's a harmony, it's kind of taming the fire within, I've heard for some of you. Okay? Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I feel like this Six of Swords not only relates to your energy, but to this person's energy as well. Now, this does not have to be a male or female with this Queen of Pentacles. There is no gender in tarot. It's just energy. Okay? So this could be someone who is very, very attractive, possibly a little well off, who really likes, how do I want to put that? Nurturing people, but also I feel donating their time to charity. I feel like some of them see it as a way to move into a better energy, if that makes sense. Six of Swords is a transformation. So I almost feel like this person likes to feel needed. It feels a little bit like Virgo energy, right? They love to help, they love to nurture, they love to be of service. And it kind of puts them in a better headspace when they do these things. And I feel like this person is going to help you move forward, is going to help you transform and get away from the Knight of Wands energy, is what I'm feeling. That kind of inconsistent, kind of maybe wants to settle down a little bit energy. You know what I mean? And then we've got the Lovers and Seven of Wands, which I love this card, the Lovers, in this deck. I also like the Seven of Wands. Just the fact that Seven of Wands is often a card of holding your own ground, sticking to your boundaries, doing what is best for you, right? And just the way that this person is looking up to the sky, as though there is hope, as though there is good here, and the way they've come out looking up to the Lovers, like, yes, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, this is worthy of letting my boundaries down, or not boundaries, walls, letting my walls down, because you're absolutely still going to have boundaries with this card, but allowing someone in, right? Looking up and saying, yeah, I choose love. I choose this. That's what this feels like. It feels just like allowing yourself to be open, allowing yourself to transform and get to know someone, you know, get to know this person who is showing you nothing but kindness and support and just really being a person in your corner is what I'm feeling. Okay, so there is someone who's going to come in and maybe kind of shake things up just a little bit. And you're going to end up feeling as though you can be open with this Page of Cups. It's going to be one step at a time, okay, because there's been something in the past, possibly several somethings, that have made you not really ready to be new. But we also have to see here that this 10 is a 10. That means cycle coming to a close, right? Something that hurts coming to a close, and it kind of comes hand in hand with this, I can be open with this person, I can share with this person, like, it comes hand in hand with that, which is good. So I know some of you might see that 10 of Swords and just not be okay with it. Understandable, but again, 10s are an ending. So let's get some clarity on that, just to ease some minds, because I can feel the apprehension coming off of it. It's almost like being open, but also being on the offensive. You know what I mean? Ready to strike if something would hurt you, which I don't think it will. Because again, it's right next to this Seven of Wands, having boundaries, having that area that is yours and you can protect. So don't like overprotect, you know what I mean? Unless someone has really crossed a non-negotiable boundary, continue this openness. Now the first card that came out here was the Chariot, clarifying this 10 of Swords. So this is a moving forward energy. This is backing this 6 of Swords, this moving forward, this choosing your own direction energy, right? And then we also get this Page of Cups. So it's just saying the same thing over again. You're going to have a tendency to want to really protect your open heart. It's hard to be vulnerable, but stay open, right? Stay open. is what this is saying, because then we also have Ace of Voices, which is Ace of Swords. The ace comes after the 10. This is that new, that starting over, that success, that victory, right? You stayed open. You've chosen love. I heard broken a karmic cycle, and that's kind of with this justice justice brings the balance. But if you're going from a 10 to an ace, you've broken a cycle. You've finished something. You've completed it. You've worked through some karma. And by choosing to stay open, to choose love, to see where this takes you, to lean into the peace and the harmony that's coming here, that's paying that karmic debt, right? That's not relapsing into old cycles, which is really good. So you're still going to have your boundaries, but you're going to lower your walls. You're going to choose love. You're going to choose happiness. You've had 3 aces here. So something new is coming. You're almost at the end of this cycle. And there's someone here who's going to help you. This does not necessarily have to be a romantic thing, but I am feeling a lot of loving energy coming off here. So if this is someone else and this is resonating and there's nothing, like it's completely platonic, that's fine. I feel most tarot readings do not have to be in terms of love. If you meet this new friend who is willing to support you, will go to the ends of the earth and back again for you, and you feel that this is the person you would do the same for, that's awesome. Everyone needs a friend like that. And unfortunately, they're very hard to come by. So just take it as it resonates. Don't feel like this has to be pigeonholed into love, right? as I get you an oracle card, and the card that comes out here is bring love into the situation. Okay, but again, this could very well just be a really, really good friend, and you're opening up. It is absolutely fine to love your friends. I love mine. I adore my friends, and I would not be who I am without them. So that's just, you're going to be open, I think is what this is saying. Bring love into the situation. It feels like an engaging of emotion here, because there are wands here, and then suddenly you're just kind of like, I really like something more, something a little more fulfilling. So that's really what that feels like. I'd like one more of these Moonology cards. Excuse me. Hiccups. Goodness. I don't really want to shuffle well for me. One more Moonology for card pile number 2, please. There we go. Yes. Yes. Bottom of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution. This is where you are. This is the cycle that you're breaking. This is where you're moving through. Step out of your comfort zone. That's how you do it, right? That's how you do it. That's how you break this karmic cycle. This is how you engage a part of yourself that it feels like you kind of shut off for a little while. And everyone has their own reasons for that. It's okay as long as you reignite it eventually. You know what I mean? As long as you realize that there's a little more, and it's okay to be open in these scenarios. So let's get you a spirit animal for card pile number 2, please. 2 of them. Okay. I like this. Bottom of the deck is lay a solid foundation. So don't think that this is something that's going to happen immediately. Okay? That's not how friendships or relationships or anything work. Even if you click like that, there's still a foundation that needs to be laid. But we do have here Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Allow Spirit to guide you when necessary. But also don't forget to put energy into this, okay? And we also have Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. Okay? So if this feels like that's never going to happen to me, this doesn't make any sense, this is a crap reading, the miracles are endless. This is possible. okay? Everyone is capable of opening themselves up, okay? And this is a good thing. This is the next good thing happening to you. So I know for some of you this might even sound really scary, but this is a good thing, okay? That's what these readings are, the next good thing happening to you. So being open, stepping out of your comfort zone, giving as much as you take, that's a good thing. Good thing. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Card pile number 2. I hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important for me because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I wish you the best of luck navigating this situation. I know Spirit has your back here, co-creating with you. So I know you've got this, but take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, card pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You're here because you've either chosen the Witch's Tarot deck or this piece of pyrite, which I really love. It's looking great in the sunlight here for sure. And it's one of those stones that is supposed to bring material wealth, right? But it's also a great energy shield, blocking out negative energy and stuff like that. Just because it's so positive, right? It's one of those like kind of good vibes only, but not in like a toxic positivity way, just like a good things happen here kind of stone, which I really like. So let's see what this good thing is that is coming towards you. I'm super excited. These readings always really raise my energy, I feel. The first 2 readings were really good, which, I mean, it's good things, right? So how could they be anything else? And your first card here is Ten of Pentacles, so I'd say we're off to a fantastic start. I do get all the cards before I start interpreting. So let's see. We've only got about 8 more cards for you. But I'm liking, there's so many pentacles coming out here to start those 2. And the 10 is one of the best. So I like where this is heading. I really, really do. Let's get more. Okay, these 2 I'm going to put together just because that's how they've come out. So you might end up getting a couple more cards than the previous reads, but that's okay. We're getting you an accurate message here. That's what's most important. Pentacles, Wands, Death, Cups. Got a little bit of everything here. These 2 have also come out together, so again, we're going to do that. And just this last one here. The World. Oh my goodness. The Chariot also flew. I have to do this. I have to. I really love this reading. Absolutely. I know some of you are definitely eyeing that Ten of Swords and the Death card. If I could get them just to look nice where I want them, so I stop messing with them. Your side eye and this stuff over here. I get it. That's fine. What you have here to start, though, is there's good news coming in. This is family and or money related. So I don't know if this is an inheritance. I don't know if this is a new job. Could be investments paying off. But the Ten of Pentacles is probably one of the best Pentacles cards, right? In terms of, at the very least, monetary wealth. But also it's a strong family component. 8 of Wands is good news. Okay, it could also be travel here, and I'm not going to discount that because we also have the Chariot and the World. You might be traveling to see family, you might be traveling for a new job. Either way, this is something that is going to last, something that is going to stand the test of time, because that's what the Ten of Pentacles does. It lasts. And as a Capricorn, I very much appreciate things that last. I am super happy with these two cards. Okay. Now we do also have here the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So again, this could be job related. This is working in a team. It feels like starting to build that foundation, but also do it in a way that suits everyone's best interest with this Seven of Wands. Now, there could be a person here that is kind of hard to deal with that Seven of Wands. Someone you kind of have to protect your energy from. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't feel like they have much of an effect on the long-term success that you're going to be having. Okay? So there's a sense here of putting in the work, beginning to build that foundation, because I have to point out, this is the Three of Pentacles, right? 1, 2, 3. But, I mean, there's one in the paper here. The camera doesn't really want to focus on it, but it's there. He's working on it. So the foundation is coming. And I feel like along with that, you're building the strong walls with this Seven of Wands. You know what needs to be kept out, and you're not afraid to say, nuh-uh, no, this is my boundary, and I don't want anything to do with that. And that's completely fine, because we have the Justice card and the King of Cups. Whatever is going to protect your emotional well-being is fine. Whatever truth needs to come out is going to come out. But there's a sense of balance here. So it's absolutely fine to say, these are my boundaries and I'm sticking to them. Okay? So like, even if it's, you've come into a lot of money and some people come knocking on your door, no. Like, you choose what you choose. It is yours. And as long as you're being fair, that's fine. So there's going to be, I want to say, like a real sense of, oh, how do I want to put that? Standing your ground. Because she seems really rooted, right? Back straight, shoulders back, sword in hand. Like, this isn't fair. I'm not doing it, and I will fight you for that. And the King of Cups here is also sitting in his throne, completely undeterred by these waves that come crashing in, because he knows he's well equipped to handle it. So it's, you've set the boundaries, you've set the walls, and you're going to stick to it. And what this does with, there's so many major cards that have come out here. So this is like a big thing, right? This is a big moment in your life. This is a big stage, and it is divinely guided. This is something that's meant to happen. So you stand your ground, and then here you are, the Emperor. You're in charge. You're in control. And there is peace, and there is happiness in that, with the Sun and the Temperance card. There is still that sense of balance and fairness, and being able to look at things from an emotional point of view, but still stay grounded. Still keep yourself rooted in the things that are important, not get carried away making emotional decisions. You are absolutely in control of that. And you are happy. You are fucking happy. Right? Because, I mean, you start with this Ten of Pentacles, and things move a little quickly, but you quickly also say, nope, this is what needs to be done. This is how we secure our future. These are our boundaries, and we are sticking to them. Right? So if this is a sum of money coming in, you're putting it to good use. You are making it work for you. You are making sure that this is going to stand the test of time, that it's going to last. Right? There's something here. I'm interested in the fact that the Tower hasn't come out, because this does feel like something that really shakes a foundation. But I almost want to say that because there's the Three of Pentacles here, right at the beginning, and you're building that foundation, that the foundation was shaken long before this, right? Something has already happened. So, I mean, if the Ten of Pentacles is an inheritance, I am absolutely sorry for your loss. I send you my deepest condolences. But that was the tower. That is what's shaken things up. And this is you rebuilding, right? This is you taking whatever you've inherited and I just are building an empire out of it. Honestly, especially with that Emperor card there. What else does an emperor do, right? Build a damn empire. So this is kind of what you're doing here. You're given the means and you're given the opportunity to really build your own empire. And what this causes is a real dramatic shift in your life. Okay? This brings about something difficult. And again, this is where the drama is coming from, that Ten of Swords. That has come to a natural end. Something that was always meant to end and has now finally reached that point. And here you are, this person with the bouquet, looking up at it going, thank you. Here's this bouquet of flowers. Thank you so much for the change that needed to happen. It wasn't easy by any means, but we're here and we've done it. And now we're moving forward, right? Now we are taking the reins. We are enjoying our success with this World card. Because that's kind of what the world does. The things that come to a completion, a culmination, a solid ending with this World card, you have everything you need and you're kind of called to enjoy it for a time. You're called to really revel in the success that you've had before you really move on to something new. Enjoy the fruits of your labor kind of thing. And obviously you will with the Sun card. You absolutely will. But there's still going to be a sense of wanderlust here with this Chariot card, I'm feeling. You're going to want to go on your next adventure. You're going to feel like the world is suddenly open to you. And that you can go wherever you want. So this can mean uprooting your life and moving. It absolutely can. Because again, we've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the World. We've got the Chariot. And there is a change. There is something changing. And it doesn't necessarily have to only be the way that things have always been. Okay? This could be you finally having the means to go and live your life the way you want. And this is awesome. If that's what that ends up being, I am envious. I know a lot of people who would be envious to have that kind of freedom, but also stability to do that, to know that everything's going to be okay and it doesn't matter where you go because this is your life now, right? You can do whatever makes you happy and you're going to be happy. The Sun, Temperance, you're going to be in control of your own life. And I feel like that is one of the best things you can possibly have in this world. To be in control. To not feel like you're tied by money or situation. Just being able to release and go, you know? Not feeling like, well, I have to work for money because, I mean, how else am I going to survive? Stuff like that. It feels like a real breaking down of constraints. And I really love that. Absolutely love that. So let's get you some Moonology Oracle for card pile number 3. I love it. Absolutely love it. Bottom of the deck, prosperity lies ahead. It's there. That's what it is. And this energy is gaining momentum with this Eight of Wands. It's coming. It's on its way. It is absolutely on its way. And now I want to get you a spirit animal before we close this out. That was quick. Okay. We actually have a few here. Bottom of the deck, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. That is your Seven of Wands card, right? That is going to kind of be the heart of all of this. Setting your own boundaries, setting your own foundation. You also have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. That's going to come in with this. That's where this Justice card comes in, as well as this Emperor card. Making appropriate choices, making fair choices, but also sticking to your boundaries, knowing what is going to help this last. And you're going to be with Hawk Spirit as well. Let Spirit be your guide. Spirit is going to help you with this, because this is going to be a time of a little bit of turmoil, I'm not going to lie, with this Ten of Swords. But Spirit's going to guide you through it. And at the end of the day, you are still going to be happy. And with Fox Spirit here, you're able to think on your feet, which is super important, because again, this energy is gaining momentum. 8 of Wands. This is going to come in quickly. So you're going to have to really, again, think on your feet, make wise choices, use your mind wisely. Let Spirit help you. Spirit will not lead you astray in this. Okay? But this is really good. There are so many major cards here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major cards. Okay? And almost all of them came out in pairs. So this is divinely guided. Spirit is already guiding you to this. It's coming. And it's coming so quickly. So I absolutely love this for you, card pile number 3. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important for me, because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I wish you the best of luck here. Not that you need it, really. Like, this is coming in good. Take care of yourselves, and I know you will. And I will see you in the next one.